So autumn's on its way, which means we have more videos, a new microphone, and we're going to have a look at some Achimenes, something that you too can grow. Let's get started. And we are in, so we're going to take a quick look at these gorgeous plants that you can see here with the beautiful flowers. So what we have here are commonly known as a hot water plant, Achimenes, and I've got a number of varieties here. I've never really grown them to this extent, but I ordered a few at the beginning of the year. I had a couple from quite a few years ago that I've kept going, and I think you will hopefully consider these as growing in a similar situation to me, really. I know people tend to grow them in hanging baskets and such like, but you can grow them inside, and they perform a particular function. So let's have a quick look and then we'll have a chat as we're going along. So this is my favourite. This one is Imperial Light, Achimenes Imperial Light. This one, let's see if I can find where it's coming from. It's coming from a pot just over there. It's only a tiny little pot, and so far, it's this purple one we're looking at. It's not really gone too sprawly, and I think you'll agree it looks absolutely fabulous. Total accident, of course, but next to this Begonia Connie Boswell, mainly because of the contrast between them. They look completely different in shape and texture, but you do have this kind of a lilac edge to it, which does, I think, compares and contrasts and really does pick up the colour of this Imperial Light. Look, I'm terrible at colours, but that, to me, that looks really, really good. We have a red one down here. This is like a double form, if you can see the difference in the blooms. Quite a large bloom on that Achimenes, and this one has like an extra set of petals, even though it's smaller in like overall shape. Now that one is gone, or has gone, quite sprawly. Can't even find where it's coming from. Here we go. So this one is Achimenes Stan's Delight. All these are from the same place. They're all from Dibley's nursery. We have the yellow one. That's the one I've had the longest. That one stretches quite a way back. It really does need deadheading. Let's see if I can find it. That's down there. So that one is Yellow Beauty. I think I've actually got a couple, for some reason, of the red ones. So there is another red one somewhere. I'm not sure if it's the same or not. They do need deadheading. They did actually need watering, so they have kind of flopped a little bit. I've only just watered them because I've not had a chance to get in here all week. So there are actually 4 plants there. Like I say, there's a couple of these red ones, and let's just go through 1 or 2 little tips on a few things that I've picked up through growing them. So why hot water plant? Well, they are a tropical plant, as are most of our bedding plants that we grow, if not all of our bedding plants that we grow in the UK. So that means that they will not take frost. They grow in like the areas around Central to South America, and they don't really want to be much below about 15 degrees Celsius. They prefer to be in warmer conditions. They will take some morning sun, but in general they like to be really bright light, but not necessarily direct sunlight in the middle of the day. Now, why am I growing them inside? Well, because I can, because Dibley's are selling them. I thought I'd give them a go, but you can see what the kind of function they perform. They're sprawling over the other plants. I've tried to prop them up with a stick, but they don't really want to do that. They're not growing in a straight line, these stems. They're all over the place. They kind of twist and turn, but not so much that they're not a climber. They don't twist and tangle around something, which makes them ideal for baskets. They trail, so they will be great in the house for that, but would also be great over a bench like this, where they're just simply sprawling about. This one here, like I said, this hybrid is more of an upright variety. It doesn't seem to be quite as sprawly. So that one I quite like. Maybe it's just because it's a younger plant. They do go dormant. They are perennial, so they will last. They will come back year after year. And the advice is to lift them and store them. I never do. I just let them in their pots. I just let them go dry. I stop watering. I slow down the watering, completely stop. And then I just put them to one side over winter, bring them back to life again in the summer or in the springtime. They will flower from kind of mid-summer into early autumn. So I expect these to carry on for quite a while yet, providing I keep deadheading them. At one point, this purple one didn't have any blooms on it after they'd all gone over, quick deadhead, and they're all back again. And I think the whole thing here, the whole bench looks really, really good. And I think it is those Achimenes that's bringing them, you know, that's lifting that bench and really giving it a real wow factor. So yeah, I mean, I'd never grown them. I'd never really given them much attention. This year, in fact, has really brought it to the front in my mind as to what the possibilities are in here. I might even try them growing them in a basket in the greenhouse. I think they would look really nice like that. So yeah, Achimenes. So why hot water plant? Well, it's a little bit of a myth really. They used to bring them back into growth from dormancy, bring those rhizomes back into growth by putting hot water on them. Really what they were trying to do is replicate what went on in the tropics with the, you know, the warm rain. They don't need hot water. I just simply start to water them, providing you're not putting icy cold water on them. They will spring back to life. It's just a bit of a myth that's continued, and they become known as the hot water plant. But believe me, you don't want to be putting boiling hot water onto your Achimenes rhizomes. So long as it's warmish water, you know, tepid water, they will start to rehydrate and come back to life again, come out of dormancy for you in the springtime. So yeah, quick introduction. If you've never used them before, never tried them before, maybe this will show you some of the possibilities and inspire you to give them a go. Greenhouse is looking absolutely fabulous at the moment, mainly because of 2 brand new lights that I've bought. And gosh, it's made such a difference. I will start to give you more videos now, seeing as the gardening season is coming to an end. And well, what else am I going to do? Let's face it. And there's lots and lots of work to do in here. And I have loads to show you. So that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.